everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Fourtress of, a podcast about movies and TV shows and video games and lots of pop culture and nerd things. My name is Oscar. I'll be one of your hosts today, and with me, per usual, are two of your other hosts. Yeah, Alex and Brian in the house today. How are y'all doing
What up?
on this fine day?
Good. Life is good.
Yeah,
I exist.
yeah. So, I mean, that's all we can ask for.
Yeah.
This
That's good.
current day and age.
All right. Doing
Yeah,
my best.
That's nice. Because we were in a bit of a time crunch. Sorry, audience. We're gonna skip all the fun intro stuff. We're gonna get right into our first segment of the week. Let's do it.
Boom.
News
News talk. Blah
talk.
blah 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 blah. Whatever.
Blah, blah, blah,
It's
blah.
me. I'm here. I'm taking the news this
First
time.
piece.
Fuck Oscar.
Oh.
It's my
All right,
job.
I'm gonna leave.
We're talking about Halo
Take it
Infinite
away.
because I need a whole little rant about this nonsense that's happening with Halo Infinite.
Oh boy.
You know, I'm a person that very much enjoys Halo Infinite, enjoys Halo as a whole. They have been having a little bit of issues with their games as a service when it comes to Halo. And most recently, they were like, hey, tune in soon here for our next chapter, what we're doing for our next season. The original season 3 of Halo Infinite was slated to come out in November alongside of their Forge, which is the map creator of Halo, a pretty big staple in the most recent Halo games. Was slated to come out in November. That would be a year after the game came out, which is already a little bit disappointing, but that's something. They have now announced that a lot of those new features will be delayed until March. One thing that is coming out will be the Forge is coming out November 8th, along with the winter update that they're doing, which is going to be a mini update, which is something. However, they did note that the already long season 2 was slated to be about 6 months, which is longer than a normal season for games as a service game. Fortnite, for comparison, is usually about 90 days per season. And they also release their brand deal stuff during that time as well. So that's separate from their brand deal stuff like, Dragon Ball that came out recently, Marvel stuff like that. So they have a lot of updates in that game. Halo has had one so far in the year this game has existed and is slated to not have another one until March of 2023. In addition to that, online co-op still, I'm not exactly sure when they said that one was going to come out. I'm not sure it's going to be November if they're going to be pushing that back to season 3 as well with March, but they did put a big stake through the heart when they talked about how couch co-op is actually completely canceled. They just couldn't do it. They weren't able to do it.
That sucks.
Which is really upsetting because that's coming after Halo 5, which is another game that did not have couch co-op and was severely damaged by that part of the game.
How could you not? How is it impossible to do that?
So the game's just so different. By making it an open world game, they really shot themselves in the foot because now being able to have this game also came out on last generation systems, Xbox One.
Okay.
So to probably try to get with that, there's no possible way that you could get a game of that big with two separate people on opposite sides of the map and have it render on the same screen, the same Xbox.
That makes sense.
They probably just couldn't get it to work correctly, which they did struggle in Halo 4 a little bit with that. So you thought they would have learned that lesson, but apparently they didn't. This game didn't need to be open world, in my opinion. So I think they kind of fucked themselves by doing that. But after Halo 5 in 2017, they did say we will never make another Halo without couch co-op ever again. And here we are in 2022 with couch co-op canceled.
That's a bad look.
Which hurts a lot of people, just because a lot of people, that's what brought them to Halo, as they played with their little brother, their older brother, their family member, their friends.
That's the only
together.
time I've played Halo.
Right. Usually on the couch with someone else. So it's just really hurting a big demographic of people. That is what made Halo special.
Yeah. I'm almost tempted for them to just be like, all right, this update, we're done. We're moving on to the next thing.
That's not even the problem. It's the thing that they're trying to make it so much a games as a service on an unfinished game.
Surprising that a Halo game has seasons. I thought it was just like free-to-play games that did that kind of stuff.
Well, it's a free-to-play game. The Halo Infinite multiplayer is free-to-play.
The multiplayer.
They did this on purpose.
Interesting.
The thing is, and Fortnite also came out early access and wasn't actually considered a finished game until way later. They're trying to do the same thing with this, but this game isn't even finished enough. It's still riddled with bugs and desync issues and all these other things that need to be addressed first. And they're trying to do that while also releasing constant content. And they're not able to do both right now. And that's why things are getting canceled and falling by the wayside right now. And that's not okay. So I think it'd be much better. Because, I mean, Halo's had updates. There's been DLC for Halo since Halo 3. And that's fine. But don't try to make it a seasonal game if you can't keep up with it. Because a season every 9 months, that's atrocious. That's not a season.
Yeah.
And also, it's not doing well for your service. The thing about it is the Battle Pass. You pay $10, you get a Battle Pass to get you cosmetics and stuff as you level it up. That's the big draw to get money from that, the cosmetics and the Battle Pass. If you only release a Battle Pass once every 9 months, that's only $10 from people every 9 months. That's not good. You're not making money from that.
Oof.
It's a tragedy.
Yeah, it's sad. I really hope that they find their footing eventually and get something, because for everything you told me, it's a good game, to its core. There is a good game in there. It's just bogged down by I don't know, time crunch.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah, a
know.
lot of
It's just
crunch. They have a lot of turnaround when it comes to employees and stuff. But I think this game,
right,
I think it might be getting too little too late. I mean, the people that are playing are going to continue
right.
playing. But I mean, this game has fallen from grace very hard. And I don't know if it's going to ever get its fan base back, which is
Yeah,
unfortunate because this was the time that Call of Duty put out their worst game, Battlefield put out their worst game. This would have been Halo's time to rise, and they missed their opportunity because they also fucking failed.
yeah.
It is what it is, right?
All right, I'm sealing it back real quick for the news,
Damn it.
Brian. Real quick, just hit this. DC Warner Brothers Discovery said that DC FanDome, that virtual thing that they did the past 2 years because of the pandemic, not happening this year because their excuse was that yeah, because all these in-house like things like Comic Cons things that we're doing there, we don't feel the need to do it virtually. I could see that, but at the same time, I feel it's like they got nothing to show and they're in bad faith and no one wants to see their shit right
Man,
now.
we got a pretty negative news section this today.
Yeah, it's not great. It's not great.
Yeah, they're struggling real bad when it comes to because I mean they're wiping house too bad. That's too hard.
But speaking with that, like they wiped the this is a kind of Italian news. Apparently that Batgirl movie that they canned is gonna get what they're calling a funeral screening for people, cast and crew, to
Oh
see it at
wow.
like the Warner Brothers lot. So they're gonna at least get to see their creation.
That's good,
But yeah, it's
That's
still
so
like it's
sad.
weird.
right?
Yeah. Especially you're calling it a funeral screening.
That's
That's like
really
that's this is
disrespectful.
according to the Hollywood Reporter. That's rough though, man. Yeah.
They got all dressed in black, come with a
Oh
hearse
god,
for their
right.
Did they
movie.
say why they are burying this? Like
Apparently,
why?
it's we talked about it, and apparently the CEO David Zaslav, I think his name is, was like saying like it was just not up to snuff, basically. And
Oh.
he's also in the process of kind of trying to want to restart because when he got there from Discovery, because he came from Discovery when they bought it or merged with it, Warner Brothers, he was like, it was basically a trash can fire. It was just it was a shit show when he got there. So I think he's just trying to clean house, start over, and Batgirl was one of those things that kind of just got stuck by the wayside,
And then I think
unfortunately.
as far as like releasing this on HBO Max or something like that, I think that by law, because they wrote it off on taxes, they can't release it.
Yeah, they can't. If a frame of footage comes out of this, they will probably get sued.
Oh,
Yeah.
because they're writing the whole production off.
Yes. Yeah.
Interesting.
Because I think it would have been fine
So
to
that
just put it on HBO Max. That would have been fine. But I guess if you're trying to make your money back and you already think it's a dumpster fire, if you
right.
get more
They're
money
trying
back,
to
they're
make
gonna do
I
that.
see.
But yeah, I did hear
exactly
that in
right.
they do that as like early screenings or whatever, those pre-screenings, and it was polling pretty low, like a
Wow.
60%. But I
I
think
had no idea that was a thing. That's really interesting.
I think Thor was only
Yeah.
doing 65. Only did 65. Like
Right.
it didn't do much better, but it still made a ton of money. But I don't know.
Mm.
But Thor's luckily in a universe that people are seeing.
Yeah,
You know.
they're gonna watch it no matter what. That's fair. It probably wouldn't have
Right.
made its
Right.
money back. It probably would have been considered a flop, unfortunately.
Sadly, yes. Yeah. But yeah, it's unfortunate. We'll see what happens to DC.
DC's got to
Whatever.
catch up.
gotta
They got to
catch
do a
up.
lot really quickly.
This is after they just said that they delayed Shazam and Aquaman. So whatever. They're
Oof,
doing their thing. Who
oof.
knows?
They need a W.
All right. That is the news, everyone. Real quick, guys, should we now hop in to our main topic of the week? Hey, Devin, what's up? What's going on? But first, we're trapped in another fortress. This fortress is something very unique that we haven't done before. It smells like a NFL NBA locker room. I don't know, but number one. All right. That's because we're in the fortress of a thing we don't really have a name for. You
Sidekick
guys made something up.
draft.
A draft of
The
sidekicks
to rule them all.
Sidemen.
Ooh,
The sidekick men.
sidemen.
Yes, listeners. So we are gonna attempt our first little what we're calling right now draft roster team building character pick something. But in honor of what was when we first thought of this, I am Groot. But now it's kind of works with Lord of the Rings, the Rings of Power as well. But we're gonna focus on sidekicks specifically. So what it makes a great sidekick. And we've set up categories for ourselves. So we have live action, we have animated, we have villain, and we have what's the last one?
Video game sidekick.
Video game. Yes.
Well,
So those are our
villain
4.
henchmen. Villains can't be the pick, right? It's a villain's.
I mean, a henchman is still a villain.
yeah,
either
but
way.
not.
They're
But
still a
it can't be.
bad
It can't be a
person.
super villain. It's got to
Still
be
a bad guy.
the villain's
Right,
sidekick.
yeah.
Yeah.
So those are
I mean,
our
I
4
don't know, it's
parameters.
whatever you can argue, right?
That's true.
Oh, be prepared to lose this argument.
We also set up slight parameters on like what makes a good sidekick. So we're gonna try to keep these in mind when we vote at the end of who has the best squad. So we're not necessarily fighting. So we don't want to specifically pick powerhouses the whole time. So we pick things like power, we pick things like wisdom and support, we pick things technical skill, and then also camaraderie / morale. Because you need that from a good sidekick. So those are the things we're gonna kind of keep in mind when we cast our votes on who has the best sidekick squad at the end. And we're also going to do this snake draft rules. And we determined a order pattern before we hopped on here, listeners. So the order will be myself, then Brian, then Devin, then Alex, and then it's going to go back the other way. Alex, Brian, Devin, or Alex, Devin, Brian, and then myself. And we're going to do that for 4 rounds because there's 4 categories. And then, we'll determine who's got the best squad at the end.
Mm-hmm. I'm mad I'm at the end. I guess that's what I get for being late, though.
Well, Devin made the rule that we did it in the order of who got on the call first.
Bastards.
This creates some urgency the next time we do this.
Yeah. To be fair, though, Alex, in a snake draft, position 4 is not bad because you get 2 back-to-back.
You still get 2 first picks next round.
That's true. That's true.
So with that, is everyone familiar and ready with the rules and good to go?
Mm-hmm.
Prepare yourselves.
I am excited.
I'll also say, listeners, maybe spoilers depending on who we talk about. We'll try to keep these at a minimum, but also check the time codes for any of that.
Spoilers for any media that you might enjoy. I don't know the fuck you watch.
Yeah, just in case, because I also know I already know my first pick. I'm gonna try to Brian. I might have to have you excuse yourself, but you'll understand when we get there. All right. So with me, I get the first overall pick, and I have to do this just because
I already know who you're picking.
I'm worried Devin's gonna do it, so I gotta go first.
It's gonna be Samwise.
The number 1 overall pick of the Sidekick draft is Mr. Samwise Gamgee himself.
Okay, moving on. Who's next then?
And just based off Devin's reaction, I made the right choice.
Damn it.
That's why I think support's such an important aspect to look at. That is a support character if you ever seen one.
The best sidekick, hands down, in my opinion. Look, Samwise Gamgee. All right, this is where I'm going to try not to spoil it, but when I get to a spoilers, because I have to, Brian, you might have to just leave for 10 seconds, because this will spoil the movies for you specifically. Samwise, he started as Frodo's gardener. He's just like a dude that Frodo never would have been best friends with. By the end of this, best fucking friends. They're the best. He's there for Frodo all the time. Always gives great advice. He's basically what helps Frodo along his entire journey. Mm-hmm. He's the hope. And spoilers, Brian, you can dip out for a second. Spoilers, 2 Towers. Samwise might be the best, definitely top 5, if not the best speech in all of Lord of the Rings at the end of 2 Towers. And it's beautiful, and it's what motivates him and everyone throughout the story. He's basically channeling everyone at that point. And he's what keeps Frodo going. And then spoilers again for Return of the King. He gets the ring, and he's one of the only people, if not the only person, that actively gives it back. He hands the ring over. He doesn't succumb to it. He is that good of a human being and that good of a character that he's able to give the ring back to Frodo. And he carries Frodo up a fucking volcano like a boss, dude. Like, he is the absolute best friend, best sidekick support you could ask for in everything. And so he's got to go overall number 1.
Yeah.
And he can beat your ass with some pots and pans, so he got a little bit of power behind him. He's the strongest of all the 4 hobbits, so he got it all. He's the best, well-rounded character, and that's all I got to say.
And
the best, wow.
But without him, the ring wouldn't have been destroyed because Frodo, fell.
Yeah.
He tried to put it on for himself.
And also one more thing, he fights and beats, doesn't kill, but beats one-on-one a giant spider.
Yes.
So
yes.
There you go.
It just kind of takes it all there. Yeah, this is what we're doing right now. And okay, this is important in all my picks. Think about this. It's like at the campfire, Sam can cook. He's your camp chef. Okay, he can cook anything.
He's got it all.
Whose side are you on, Devin?
I wanted Sam. I wanted Sam Gamgee for mine.
He's on Sam's side.
Yeah, Brian, come back. Come back.
Pro supporter Sam. So there you go. That's why Sam is the best of the best.
Yep.
I'm glad I got this pick. I was
fantastic.
I was real worried about it.
I think he's pretty top in like support and definitely like morale boosting. But I mean he did beat off like a couple of people, but pretty low power.
I know he's not the most powerful, but that's okay. That's why we're trying to get.
And Sam Gamgee would rise to the challenge. All right, if you put him in Star Wars, if you put him in Witcher, if you put him anywhere, he's going
perseverance.
He'll try his darndest
to whatever he needs.
The most
to do.
perseverance.
He will try.
As someone that's only seen the first movie, if Samwise didn't exist, because I'm pretty sure he's the one that threw that fucking log. I don't think it was Pippin or anybody else. I'm pretty sure he's the one that threw the log. And if it wasn't for him, they would have been eaten immediately by those fucking dudes in the cloaks.
Oh, Brian,
that would have been the end of Frodo's story. The ring would have been gone, and that would have been the end of that.
Just you wait.
That man's he's pretty badass, and I've never seen anyone
He's
that's so
yep.
selfless. And even that one movie,
Mm.
that man does not care about himself at all when it comes to Frodo. He is for Frodo, ride or die. Originally, OG.
Yep.
He was waiting
Yep.
by Frodo's house, like, listen, I know Gandalf's like, man, you know, he was ready to jump in and throw hands with Gandalf if Gandalf was putting hands on Frodo, all right? Like,
Right.
I'm just
that's
listening
ride
to
or
see what y'all
die.
guys are talking about.
And the fact
that's
that
pretty
Gandalf
cool.
Yeah.
just like is like, yo, you're gonna go with this guy to somewhere unknown, and he's like, fuck it, I'm in. Like, ride or
There
die,
wasn't no
man.
hesitation.
Yeah,
Yep.
love it,
Yep.
love it.
He's the best.
That's a good.
Best.
That's a good.
Loyal to the end.
Damn.
Pick. Nice. That means it's my turn.
All right, Brian.
Mhm.
I'm gonna
What you
pick
got?
a pretty good one that I enjoy a whole lot, and that is my boy Pikachu from
Oh!
one of
That was on my list.
Ash's most
That was on my
loyal
list.
Pokemon in the entire series. This man has
Oh,
been
that's
10
good.
years old for 37 years, and Pikachu has been by his side this entire time. Do I need to say anything about Pikachu? Pikachu is the character that he has almost limitless anime power, and that he will beat even the most random fucking matchups that don't make any damn sense.
This is
As-
true.
I guess he has to be level 100 as far as it comes to game wise when it comes
He
to
better be.
not evolving. Because if there's anything that they can't beat, they just throw a thunderbolt at it with Pikachu, and somehow with enough perseverance, that man just wins every single time.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna say power, like top notch. This dude he beat
Yeah.
Onyx with an electric shock. That is a not very
That's what I'm
effective,
saying.
like a move on,
Right.
on a rock Pokemon. You would get not very effective, and maybe 2 HP will go down. He one-shotted Onyx with that shit. Only because water added as well. But it's that kind of shit that is just like, what is happening? This guy is 3 pounds, maybe 2 feet, and he solos the entire universe.
Mhm.
So I take it this is your animated pick, right?
This is my animated pick, yes.
Okay.
Okay. Because they've literally seen live action video game and
That's fair.
animated.
I will
so-
not do the
all
live
right.
action ones because Jesus Christ, they suck.
I guess that's the best version of Pikachu. Like, if you get him in the game,
Yes.
in the video game, he's not that good.
Detective Pikachu, he don't do that much either. He
No.
just kind of talks shit, and that's about
Right.
it.
Ash Ketchum
Right.
got the best damn Pikachu in the universe.
He really does.
He got really lucky with that one. I'll say his support. He does always have Ash's back. He does always do his best to make sure that, that's his ace in the pocket, honestly, when it comes down
Yeah,
to
man.
Yeah.
it.
Mhm.
I did say technique was pretty low because,
Mhm.
he has one move that he really does. He just gets mad and shoots an electric bolt every single time. That's how he solves all issues.
Right.
And then advice.
I'm trying my
Pikachu
best not
sucks.
to argue for Brian like Devin argued so hard for me.
No, go for it. Say what you gotta say.
I'll just put out that like, as far as technique, Bolt Tackle's pretty good.
Yeah,
It's a pretty good move.
that's fair. That's fair.
Pretty dope ass move. He can only use it like once, but yeah, it's pretty good.
Like I don't know if he's ever beat anybody with his tackle. I feel like he usually misses or his quick attack, but he does usually electric shock people. I mean, that's the reason that Rocket. What the fuck are they? I was about to call him Rocket.
Team Rocket, yeah.
Team Rocket. They always get electrocuted. I was about to call
I
him
remember
Rocket
there was
Power.
one episode where he spent like a whole half the episode learning the move Swift or learning how to like, I don't know, do some kind of like agility thing
Mhm.
in order to beat a certain guy
Right.
because he couldn't beat him with like brute strength.
Mhm.
And
Yeah, I think that was the where he
persevered.
fought Lieutenant Surge actually. When he's fighting that Raichu.
Mm.
Raichu was too fast.
Yeah, that's what
Oh,
it was.
true.
Ooh,
Oh yeah, that's
that was
right.
great.
He was
Yeah.
in the hospital and it was like, I will never take that fucking lightning stone.
He
Get that
said,
shit away from me.
Get that shit up.
I'm not involved.
That and again, I'm helping Brian. He brought Ash back to life with his tears, bro.
True.
Yeah, how does that work?
With his tears.
The power of love.
He really had that situation where he talked English one time, and I don't like that, but that's probably
Yeah,
the
that's
only advice.
True. We don't need that.
That's a good pick, Brian.
Yeah,
That's why I
a good
gave him a
pick.
little pretty low on advice though. He's not really very good advice because he can't talk, and when he does talk,
Right,
it's usually
right.
him being pretty hard headed character as a whole.
Damn.
Not the best.
All right,
Nice.
that was a very solid pick. All right, well, I'm gonna go since it's a draft, and we can go out of order or not. There's no particular order. I am gonna go for the one that might actually be contentious for between me and Brian only, I think. But I'm gonna go my video game character first round,
Okay.
and I'm going for Garrus Vikarin from Mass Effect.
Ooh.
So
That was on my list too.
Garrus-
Yep.
Nice.
Garrus is your
Yeah.
right hand man. He's always there. He's a fighter. He's a tech expert. He's got equipment. He's got ships. He can hack stuff. He has powers. He's a
He's
sniper.
one of the best snipers in the universe. Yeah.
Yes, he's your best boy. Like, man, I remember the conversations having with Garrus before we went in to fight the Reapers. It's just like, damn, man, we're these old boys. Like, we've been through the whole thing together. Like, you've been right by my side. Like, Garrus is your boy. He's never gonna let you down. Like, and he has such a wide variety of, skill, combat, wisdom.
That's a good pick for technique / skill.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
Yeah, he has a lot of
and
skills.
for camaraderie.
I was about to say he's probably the poster boy from camaraderie. That man is your best friend.
His moral compass is a little askew though.
shaky.
Like
Yeah.
He needs some therapy. And
No,
isn't
it's
he
okay,
like a
it's
little
okay.
bit racist?
No,
I mean, he wants to
Like,
fuck you,
didn't-
depending on how far you get to the game.
his
But,
moral
I
compass
don't
was
think
only
he's
askew
racist.
when he was in that crime-ridden space station. But after that,
Yeah, he was ready to murder a couple people from his past. But I thought there was
Yeah.
something about he was like, oh, I hate like this certain species or whatever.
oh,
No, I don't believe that he was racist, but he did have some issues with morality because he just wanted to get things done. He was big on wanting to be.
yeah,
So like even when he was in C-Sec in the first
Mm.
game, he
Yeah.
was.
like, let's get to the
I
mission.
get it. I get where he's coming from.
Listen,
I'm not saying
Garrus,
he's
I'm
He's
with
very
you.
eye for an eye.
Yeah, if Garrus wants to kill some criminals or something, I'm with you, man. No trial needed. All right, we're in. So anyway,
Ooh, that'll be interesting for your
I was
team
about to
dynamic.
say, yeah, dude.
but Garrus is like he's like on the ship, like within the party. He's never had any issues. He never had any beef with anybody in the crew, anything like that. So
He's gonna have that in like fucking Luigi.
Him and Luigi probably wouldn't get along well. No, I mean one point for you for sure is the fact that this is kind of spoilers for you, Oscar. I don't know if you care or not.
It's all right. I gotta have to listen.
It's
to this
Mass
anyways.
Effect
It's
2. I
all
don't know
right.
if you've actually played Mass Effect 2 yet or not. But there's a thing that he can upgrade your gun, which turns out to be very necessary for your mission, and you'd probably fail your mission if you didn't do that.
right.
So that's someone
Well,
that like
I do not remember this.
Ooh.
it's one of those situations where it's like if he wasn't there, you'd be fucked. Like we
Yeah.
talk a lot about the heroes and the main character that does all the work, but like if it wasn't for the family that they keep, people like Garrus, they would never make their mission complete.
Yeah,
They would have failed.
yeah,
Garrus is a
Right.
good one.
Right.
yeah. He's a essential,
He's the OG.
all rounded. He's a
I love that.
well-rounded.
I love that pick.
That's a solid pick.
Garrus is somehow hot despite being a gross alien. It's just one of those things. The way he carries himself. Very attractive into it.
That's true. You could also
those-
fuck
all those
them.
scales,
Yeah.
bro.
So
He looks gross, but somehow he's still hot. I don't know how to explain it.
It's a personality, I guess. Personality is a 10.
all right, Alex, finish off round one for
All
us.
right. I'm going to go in hot
Uh-oh.
with my girl.
Oh, boy.
I'm going to go animated for this one. I was nervous that she was going to get scooped up, so we'll see if you guys were thinking this.
Ooh.
Katara from The Last
Ooh.
Airbender.
I did not think about that at
Ooh,
all.
That's good.
Definitely,
That is
hands
solid.
down, best side character. Probably one of the best characters
I was about to
in
say.
general. Like, power off the charts. She's going to clean the floor.
That's
Support,
good.
She
That's good.
literally invented a way to heal people. So, like,
Mhm.
come on.
Mhm.
And she's still at it when she's like 100+ years old. Like, homegirl is a beast.
I'm about to say the fact that she was a healer.
Specialization and skill. She fucking mastered her craft. Like,
She was
Yeah.
a healer, but could still beat the best firebender on Earth, in the
do
world.
I need to say any more?
Right.
Camaraderie. She's always got your
And
back.
she got blood bending,
That's
bro.
true. She
Yeah.
invented blood. She invented blood bending as well. Yeah.
That's-
didn't she? Well, I guess she didn't invent
Nobody-
it, but she did get it from someone
nobody
else.
can-
Yeah.
She didn't invent it, but she got.
She
yeah.
mastered everything that she tried,
Damn.
dude.
and
ugh.
she taught Aang.
That's
One point against you.
Yeah.
Since she was a child, she did fucking bicker a whole lot, which was definitely bringing the morale
Yeah.
down.
I don't know how well she'll do on camaraderie and morale boosting.
She had good advice. I would say her advice was very good.
Yeah, she's still gonna be good.
You know, first season they were all pretty like young and bickered
Yeah.
a lot. But she, you know, they had a conversation. She was like the mother. She took care of everybody. You know,
Yeah.
You need somebody to take care
Yeah,
of you.
the whole Avatar crew is gonna pass.
That's
whether
true.
you
I,
like it or
I guess
not.
it all depends on the rest of your squad. So
Every
yeah.
scene, she was complaining about her mother. So I don't know. The rest of your squad might get annoyed by that. Every time
Yeah.
you saw Qatar, she's like, "My mother's dead." We get it, Qatar. We understand. It's very sad.
But I think
It's time to
Alex
move
is like
on, baby
full
girl.
form
Right.
Katara. In full form Katara, she's fulfilled. She, won the fight.
Yeah,
so.
I'm gonna go like last season Qatar when she's mastered
Ooh,
everything. She's got her shit figured out.
Dang, man.
That's pretty good.
Katara was my top animated pick too. Fuck I gotta go back to my
That's a
draft
good
board,
pick.
people.
Nice.
I gotta go back to the board.
Yeah, I had to scoop her up quick because she like there's no beating that.
Yeah, Katara.
Yeah.
Katara is an A+
That's good.
sidekick for sure.
Yes, absolutely.
yeah.
Another one of those characters. She's very Hermione Granger in that Aang wouldn't have been able to do this without her. Like,
Yep.
Right.
For sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Let's get into round two. We might have to pick up the speed on this based off our round one. So, Alex, it's back to back with you. So, what's your pick for round two?
Round two. Okay, I'm gonna go. This one was tough for me. I'm gonna go villain henchman, and I'm gonna
All
go
right.
another badass female because females fucking rock.
Nice.
And I'm gonna go Bellatrix Lestrange from Harry Potter.
Whoa, wild pick.
Oh.
Oh.
Tell him again.
Tell 'em.
power off the charts. She kills everybody. She kills what's his name?
Sirius Black.
I killed
Sirius Black. She's fucking crazy, which is what you need in a henchman. She gets shit done. She's probably a master manipulator.
Her and Katara are not gonna
No,
get
no
along.
way.
Probably not. Probably not. We'll keep them on different sides of the
Alex,
spectrum. You know,
you're aware that she's highly,
she's the wild card.
but you're aware that she's highly racist, like very racist against non-magic users.
Your whole team's gonna be on edge with her on the just like having a wand at the back of their heads all the time.
We'll coach her down. You know, we'll get her some therapy before she joins the squad. You know, she'll be at peace. You know, Voldemort's gone, so she needs a new hobby. You know, maybe she's not bad anymore.
Well, she dies.
Well, I'll bring her back. Katara can heal her.
She dies by fucking whatchamacallit. What's the name of the redhead family? The Weasleys.
Yeah, they got her ass.
Mm-hmm.
We'll bring her back. We'll bring the Dragon Balls, and Katara will coach her into being a nice person.
Yeah.
That's good. I love that.
That's a solid pick.
Super powerful, super great specialization and skill. Maybe not the best camaraderie.
That camaraderie. That's a 0.
Yeah,
0 out of 10.
but that's okay. That's okay. She's OP enough and
Yeah.
cool enough. And I feel like we should add a new category for like style points because she's definitely got the style.
Okay, I like that. I
Ooh,
like
that's
that.
good.
Garrus gets some style points too.
She's got style.
That's good.
Yeah, that's for sure.
She's got intimidation
Yeah.
factor.
Hell yeah,
Turns out being on a hinge is very scary.
Yeah, boy.
that's
I
true.
like that.
All right, Devin, you're up next.
Listen, y'all can use veto power if you want on this one, okay? I know it's a cop out.
Oh boy,
I got my card ready.
I had such a hard time picking a villain because my team is
That's
going to be
tough.
called Good Vibes, okay? I want it to be, I'm not thinking about the battles. I'm not thinking about the villains we're fighting. I'm thinking about what is this going to be like when we're all sitting around the campfire or around the spaceship and we're all just chilling, hanging out, right? And so I couldn't pick so many villains for that reason because there'd be so many that just would be horrible to talk to, like Darth Maul. I mean, bro is just going to sit in the corner and just think about how much he hates Obi-Wan. Like, can't help that dude. You know,
Villains are tough.
there's
tough
certain
pick.
people that are just not going to be fun
Yeah.
to be around. So you got to have somebody that like can have conversation and be good. So for that reason, I picked somebody that was only a villain for a very short time. And that, if nobody, I got to pick him now because I think somebody else is going to take him off the board. Uncle Iroh.
Oh, another Avatar character.
Interesting.
He was a villain in season 1.
And he was one of the biggest conquerors because he was a villain. He was like one of the most powerful
Right.
men
Right.
in the world at
But
that point.
the wisdom
Is
off
he a
the
henchman
charts.
though?
Yeah, I wouldn't say he's a sidekick.
He's a
more of
sidekick.
like
He's a sidekick he's
old-
literally a
old
sidekick.
master.
He's a sidekick to Zuko.
He's more of an Obi-Wan to Zuko.
But he's a
I mean,
sidekick.
I feel like at the
Obi-Wan's not
point-
a sidekick.
The point that he's a sidekick to Zuko, I feel like sidekick. I think he's more of a mentor.
Well,
Yeah,
but
exactly.
he follows Zuko around. He does stuff for Zuko, and he helps him.
I don't know, man.
But at that point, he's not bad anymore.
The only argument I could make is that he's very comedic relief, which is very much a characteristic of a sidekick to Zuko. That's a that's a
False.
tough one. That's a tough one.
I
My
don't think
only
so.
thing is I think that you do say that he's like a bad person in the beginning, but I think at the beginning that's when he first starting to like come across his crimes and his issues of what he's done. So I think by the time that he's a sidekick to Zuko, he's not bad anymore.
Well, he's not bad, but he is on the villain side. Like he's chasing the Avatar. So
That's a good point,
Yeah.
actually. No, you can't pick Uncle Iroh. He's more of a hero
I mean,
than
It's like
a
what's a
villain.
villain in that world? You know what I mean? I think the only villain in that is probably whatchamacallit, the main dude with the Fire Nation.
The main dude and his
But it's like-
child
it's-
and his
It's
daughter
like
and
in
Azula.
war, like what's the everyone thinks they're on the right side. You know what I mean? And that's what it kind of feels like. That's what a big part of that show. It's like
Yeah, you can't
The
pick
Fire
Uncle
Nation as a
Iroh.
whole,
He's a
damn
hero
it.
in season 1. He's a hero in
Yeah, he's
season
just-
1,
he's just
man.
caught-
No,
he's
you
just caught
can't
on
pick
the wrong
him.
side of the
I like where you were
battlefield.
going with it. I was with you at first, but then I thought about the sidekick thing, and I'm a little left.
dang it.
As soon as I realized that was your villain pick, I was like, wait, no.
Yeah, that's like
no.
it's like choosing Obi-Wan Kenobi to be the sidekick to Luke. It just doesn't work.
That's like picking Obi-Wan Kenobi as your villain sidekick.
Yeah, also true. Yeah,
Damn.
I think you missed the
Been
mark.
vetoed out of town.
I see what you're thinking.
A for effort. He's a great pick.
I don't have the transfer budget.
You
to
were
do
close. You were close.
right.
You almost bewildered me.
This. Well, all right. I got to come back to my villain then. All right. Then let me go live. Okay. I'm going to go live action. All right. Get my live action pick out of the way. And I'm going with Han Solo, who is by far.
He's not a
Acceptable
sidekick.
sidekick.
No.
Solo.
He's a sidekick.
No.
He's not the
Han
main
Solo's not a
character.
sidekick.
No, absolutely
Luke Skywalker's the
I
main
guess he's
character.
kind of the main character of his own movie in a way. That's tough.
I would say no.
That's debatable.
I'm with him with that. I think that he's part of the party of Luke Skywalker's party. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like if this was like an RPG,
I would say Chewbacca's a sidekick to Han Solo. I don't think Han Solo is a sidekick,
That's-
man.
I can see where you're coming from, but I do think that they all like lead to helping the main character. You know, if we're putting sidekick in that like aspect, it'll be the main character reaching their goals. Han Solo helps that.
Yeah.
Sidekick. He wouldn't call himself a
Oh,
sidekick.
that-
He wouldn't.
oh,
he wouldn't
man.
do it.
Episode 4, he's absolutely a sidekick because it's Luke's story.
He's a supporting character. Of
Okay,
the main
He's a
story.
supporting character.
what are your arguments towards him being a side character?
Okay, number one
who's he
thing.
supporting?
He's got the fastest ship in the parsec. All right, wait, the fastest ship in the
That's
sector.
just a bonus. But why is he a sidekick though?
Oh, why is he a sidekick? Because he's not the main character.
Instead of like his own.
He's a sidekick.
his own rogue character.
He's a secondary character to Luke Skywalker's story in the original trilogy.
That's true, but is he a sidekick to Luke Skywalker?
Oh yeah, I don't know.
I mean,
this one's
The
flimsy as
ultimate
hell.
mission is to take down Darth Vader, which is Luke's, calling, and then he helps with that calling. I think that makes him a sidekick.
I think he's Luke
That's fair.
Skywalker's sidekick.
Yeah, but I would say beyond that first one, I think he becomes into his own as a main character. There's a reason why people think there are 3 main characters of Star Wars. It's like Princess Leia's not a sidekick, I don't
Damn,
think.
man.
Agreed.
If you're saying Han Solo's a sidekick, then Princess Leia's a sidekick, and people are gonna be mad as hell.
They're
you
gonna be
calling her a
mad then
sidekick.
because she's a fucking sidekick.
She's not a sidekick. She's a side character. That's a.
She didn't get any fucking story until recently.
Because I could easily say Luke's a sidekick to Han Solo or
I see
Luke's a
what you're
sidekick
saying.
to Leia. I think they're all
equally
equally
main characters.
equally
Mhm.
important.
Should we take a
Yeah.
vote? I'm kind of on the fence, but we could do like a majority.
Dang it.
All right, I'm voting no.
I don't know.
My first instinct was no, but
I
yeah,
think you might lose this one then,
no.
Devin. I think you might lose this one.
Dang it, man.
Basically,
You're 0 for 2.
I think I just lose a draft pick at this point.
You got someone who's completely there for somebody else, not like on
Yeah.
their own thing.
That's fair.
Yeah. Okay. All
Doesn't
right,
matter. Star
well,
Wars sucks anyway. Whole movie terrible. None of them are main characters. They're all supporting characters of George Lucas's weird feelings.
All right. Well, I'm going further down the list then. All right. I guess I'm gonna go. I guess I'll stick with live action, and I'm gonna go Legolas. Legolas cannot
Oh.
argue that he is
Oh
not
my God.
a side kick to Aragorn. All right.
These picks, bro.
We should have established
What are these
a side
picks?
character is a little bit better.
I
I do
Devin,
think
you're killing me,
that's
man.
better than Han Solo though.
That's better than Han
Man,
Solo.
Han
Let's
Solo
just
could be a
for
side
sake of time, let's just give it to him.
Oh my
Wait,
god! All right,
what?
we'll give you a.
How
we'll
can
give
you argue
Legolas.
that Legolas is not a sidekick to Aragorn? He's literally.
I think it's the same thing as Han
Fellowship.
Solo.
What?
Wow.
He's a side character.
I would have said the side character to Frodo, even though Frodo's like kind of lame. But
Dude.
to Aragorn,
Legolas is
Aragorn,
absolutely.
that's like-
Legolas and Gimli
Aragorn's a sidekick.
are,
That feels
are a
insulting.
pair of sidekicks to Aragorn during the whole second and third arcs of the trilogy. But anyway,
interesting.
he's light. He's amazing in combat.
All right,
he can
all right.
surfboard. I mean, Legolas
He
is
can
gonna do some
surfboard.
stuff. My only hesitation is that camaraderie wise, this is why he was my first pick overall. Camaraderie wise, I feel like he's going to be talking like a Tolkien speak all the time. He's going to be kind of weird in the break room, you know.
That or just very stoic. Yeah, he's not gonna be the best
Probably a little
conversationalist. I would
He's going to be
guess.
talking in weird words, you know. So he's going to be like, cool. Like Legolas was just talking
Yeah.
about some shit that happened 1,000 years ago. Like, bro, nobody cares, man. Like, you know, like let's get over it.
Who is he interacting with so far? Who was your first pick for the draft?
Garrus.
Garrus.
Garrus and Legolas. Oh, that's
Yeah.
gonna be a rough. I mean, I guess he talked to Liara a
camaraderie-wise,
whole
I
lot. She
love
used to
it.
talk really weird.
I don't know, Devin. You're picking 2 highly technical players right now. You're there's no diversity into your draft so far.
True.
Yeah. So he's
True.
pretty specialized, right? He's got pretty good power, combat,
Yeah, highly
specialization,
specialized.
support. I give him like he's kind of average support, I suppose. Like
I would give him some decent like morale. He can give a good advice every now and then. I would say he's
Mhm.
fairly hopeful.
I mean,
would
he's
say.
a specialist, you know. He's a scout. Scouting is going to be
Also,
way up.
hella style points.
good style
Hella
points.
style
You know,
points.
Legolas, what do your elf eyes see? A lot of stuff.
Yeah.
That guy can.
He's off the charts when it comes to technique and style.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. One of the best.
style. Oh, style points.
Still debatable. He's a sidekick, but whatever. We've moved past that.
He's absolutely a sidekick. 100%.
Okay,
No, okay. I'll take that way more than Han
that's
Solo.
fair.
You
I can
lunatic.
accept that.
Damn. I thought I had a lock.
I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go for my video game pick actually, and I'm
Word.
going to pick. I have 2, and the other one's pretty good too. But I'm gonna go for one that's gonna fuck over Devin some more.
Oh,
hopefully,
no.
Cortana.
Oh.
Oh, yep. Oh, that's a good one. Yep.
Oh, interesting.
It's arguable that Cortana did most of the work in all of the video games
Yeah.
that Master Chief was featured in.
That's
Because
nuts.
he wouldn't be able to open any doors. He wouldn't get any intel on the enemy.
Mm-hmm.
this is
Basically
from Halo, right?
from Halo.
Yeah.
Yes, Cortana from Halo. Yeah, I just think that she has no actual power of her own. Well, that's debatable. It gets to a point in the game where she does, go off the charts and starts murdering people and all that kind of stuff. Spoilers for Halo. But before then, she was like purely the support character. She is there solely to make sure that Master Chief completes his mission. That was her whole reason for being created by Catherine Halsey during the time. And she's very good at what she does. I think it's very safe to say that Master Chief did not have the intelligence to be able to do any of the stuff that he did. And he probably would have ran in there, shot his battle rifle, and died if it was up to him without Cortana. So that's my pick.
That's a good pick.
That's a good pick, yeah.
Cortana's a great pick.
So she's not very powerful, but hella support, like really
I would say that
support.
Cortana could also be hella powerful. Like, I think just...
I don't know much about
she's
her.
basically a living AI. She can get into anything, basically. That's some Terminator Skynet shit.
And that's the thing. Devin knows this because I know Devin's played a lot of those games and read the books and stuff, but she does become unhinged at a certain point, and she does murder like whole worlds of people.
Right.
She's a bad person towards the end.
That's her only downside is that AIs have like a 7-year to 9-year lifespan in the Halo universe.
It's true. Like your squad, like Brian,
iPhone.
they're gonna have to keep an eye on that living computer there back there.
You better have that delete button on lock.
Yeah. I like that.
Oh, that's a good pick. That's almost villainous for a second. That's a good
honestly,
one.
yeah.
That's
She could be a villain. That wouldn't have been a bad pick for villain.
All right, my pick for round 2. I'm gonna go video game as well. I don't think anyone's gonna pick it, but I got to just in case. You know who I'm going with. I gotta go with my boy Tails, the best video game sidekick of all fucking time, bro. The most
style points.
The most support stats. He can fly, bro. There's some style in flight,
and he still looks lame doing it somehow.
Not when it's from your butt.
You get a -3 on style points for having Tails on your team, bro.
All right,
Yeah,
I'll take
definitely.
technique and skill. He can fly. He's got the gadgets. He's the gizmo guy. Also, wisdom. He's always there for the morale boost with Sonic. He's like much like Sam. He will always be there for Sonic. He's his best bud. Got the tips. Got everything for him. Tails is
so lame.
But his voice pisses you off to hear.
Yeah, as far as technique and like skill and stuff, I do think he has a highly specialized skill of being like he's one of the things where it's like Sonic probably wouldn't be able to do this without Tails.
Hell no.
Tails saves his life plenty of times. I will say, despite being one of the smartest beings in that world,
no,
Tails is really fucking stupid. One notable part happens in Sonic Adventure 2, where he makes fake emeralds for Dr. Robotnik to try to go for, which is a super smart idea, great idea. So he gets the wrong emeralds, and then he goes and pulls one out of his pocket while on the space shuttle of Dr. Robotnik, and then Dr. Robotnik goes, "Are you trying to give me fake emeralds?" And he goes, "How did you know?" And he says, "You just told me, you idiot. What's wrong with you?" And then you just have that stupid fucking Tails face. Oh no!
I didn't pick the smartest one, but I needed a technique skill. I needed a highly capable sidekick there.
There's a couple times that Tails almost ruined everything.
Tails pissed me off, man, in the show. And every time I see him, I'm like, shut up, Tails. Like, he's the worst. You're gonna be like ejecting him from the airlock after like a week. Like, you're gonna be like, all right, we've had enough of Tails.
I just gotta worry about Sam not trying to cook him and eat him.
He probably looked pretty edible.
True.
That's good.
All right, round 3. Oh shit, I forgot it's back to me. I'm gonna go animated just in case. This is gonna be one of my main powerhouses, but also hundreds of years of wisdom and knowledge, advice, also comedic relief, which is a good morale boost.
Whoa.
I'm going Genie from Aladdin.
Whoa.
Oh, I almost had him.
Absolutely.
That's a good pick.
Power is off the charts. Can do almost basically anything.
Mm-hmm.
And a sidekick doesn't need to kill anyone, so it's okay that Genie won't kill somebody.
I'm assuming we're going unshackled version, right? The shackled version, he was bitch made pretty easily. All you have to do is get the lamp.
Get the lamp.
Do his powers change when he's unshackled?
I mean, the fact that he was shackled, like even though he was super strong, he got the lamp. Whatchamacallit?
I mean, powers remain the same. He can just do whatever he wants.
Yeah,
and he gets a couple of feet.
Yeah, that's a good pick.
Yeah, so like he got the jokes, so he'll always be there to tell a good story because he's been alive for hundreds and hundreds of years. So never got to worry about morale coming up. Him and Sam could talk for hours and days, and he got the power and the wisdom, man. Like, boom, Genie.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great pick.
I do think it's a good pick.
Yeah, that is a good pick.
Yeah,
that might be your best pick.
Ooh, better than Sam? Come on now. It's better than Tails.
I was hoping no one would get
Definitely
that one.
Better than Tails. I almost picked him. I almost picked him, but Katara was just like too good.
Katara's a very good one. Tails is gonna dissect Genie or try to like do something with his lamp really weird. He's gonna give it either. He's gonna like
That's
give it
another
like trick
thing.
it out and give it wheels or something, or he's gonna
Genie could also pimp out his other heroes. You know, he could get good gear and shit, bro.
This is true.
True.
Yeah.
That's true. That's a good one.
Unlimited power.
All
Is it my turn again?
right,
Yeah.
it's you, Brian.
I'm gonna go with the live action, and we're gonna discuss this a little bit. Has everyone seen the movie Napoleon Dynamite?
Yeah.
No,
Is
you
it-
did
is
not.
it- is
You
it
did
Pedro?
not.
No,
No,
has
you
anyone
didn't.
everyone seen that movie?
I don't like where any of
That's
this is
Pedro,
going.
isn't it?
I'm gonna pick Pedro.
What the fuck?
I'm gonna pick Pedro.
Wow.
Fucking
What?
Pedro Sanchez of Napoleon Dynamite.
What?
Arguably one of the best sidekicks in history because he
I
is
can't argue with you.
full of knowledge and advice. He tells he Napoleon Dynamite was a pretty neurotic guy, so he was trying to get his girl and stuff, and he didn't know how to do it, so he was
That's
always
so
stressing about
funny.
it. And then Pedro just says one sentence. He's just like, "Draw a picture of the girl that you like." Boom, just like that. That's how you get it. That's how you get the girl. And you know what? That shit
Oh,
worked.
man.
That shit worked.
That's amazing.
He's
That's
full of
like-
advice.
hey.
He's full
I
of
am
support.
dumbfounded
As a
by this
technical
take.
character, he has the technical skill of, I don't know, being really fucking weird. But it helps.
Brian might have the weirdest squad right now. He's got Pikachu, Cortana, and Pedro.
Vote for
Dude,
Pedro. 2022.
Pedro's not gonna know what to do with Cortana. He's like, what is this?
the vibe was really good, and now the vibe is just going to be fucking weird.
Now the vibe is really awkward.
Oh,
It's just
freaking
really
weird.
weird.
Yeah.
The vibe is going to be freaking weird.
Yeah, it's true. You got a super intelligent computer, Pedro, and then a fucking Pokemon that can't speak. All sitting at a campfire.
Pikachu would hate Pedro. No question.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Pika.
That is absolutely hilarious.
I think style
Oh my
points.
God.
Your whole squad just went way
Style
down.
points as a whole.
Style
He
points.
bought a wig when he went for his campaign, and it was a really goofy wig. It was like his aunt's wig, his Tia. It was
Well.
good.
Oh.
It's good stuff. Comedic relief.
Is he still
Style
wearing the
points.
vote for Pedro shirt?
Absolutely, no question.
Gotta.
Damn.
So he's the president of your squad.
He's a president of the site.
Wow.
Man, oh man.
Wow. That's
Nice. Oh,
It's a
man.
wild one.
You're rivaling the worst pick with Tails. I'm just saying.
Oh, absolutely, no question.
all right. On to me, huh? All right. So, are we saying that Uncle Iroh is off the table even for animated?
Yes.
I can't use him for
Yes.
animated.
He's not a sidekick in any aspect.
What do you mean?
Yes.
You just tried using him for animated.
No,
I
he was trying to use him for villain.
Oh yeah, he's not a sidekick, bro.
Okay.
I mean, there's more of a fighting chance for it.
There's more of a case for,
For
animated,
animated,
yes, but
yes.
it's
I still see mentor than sidekick. Qatar is a
Yeah.
sidekick.
He offers straight wisdom every time he's on screen. Sidekicks don't do that all the time. Just some of the time.
Going back to Star Wars, I don't want to get too far into it, but calling Qatar a sidekick is pretty similar to calling Han Solo a sidekick, to be honest with you. Qatar has her own full-fledged story as well.
I mean, sidekicks can have their own story. Like I'm sure Robin has his own stories, but that dude's a sidekick.
The
So-
only added thing I will say is Qatar's never had a solo movie or show, so that's one case.
But that's Disney. They making a movie out of everything, bro. Rogue One that's one sentence in a goddamn movie, and they made that a whole movie.
Yeah,
Whatever, we
thank
can go
you.
past it. It's fine.
Thank you, Brian. Thank you, Brian.
But I'm starting to feel I'm feeling a bias here.
When we look back at the draft 10 years from now, all the sports stats will be like, damn, Devin's team could have had Han Solo if it hadn't been for by then the rules would have changed, you know? It's like, wow.
We're
Anyway,
gonna change it literally next year, so you're gonna feel really bad about it.
yeah. Okay.
I would have felt the same way about Han Solo, regardless if Disney was made the movie or not. But anyway,
All right.
I think it's Devin's turn. What you got, Devin? This is can't
what
be
you
Ira.
got, Devin?
I know. I'm trying to decide here. Okay. I'm gonna go animated next, I guess.
Uh-oh.
All right, I'm gonna go for it was between Sokka and Toph for animated. I'm gonna go Toph.
Damn, a lot of Avatar.
Oh,
He's just cheating
Yeah.
off of Alex right now. Is what's happening.
No.
He's just
I
looking
mean,
over at his
It's
stuff.
hard to beat the Avatar game.
No, Katara was on my list, but Sokka, I like him for the planning and stuff. But we already got Garrus for that, right? Garrus is kind of like he can be that kind of
Sure.
like that kind of glue that holds that kind of makes plans and schedules and stuff like that. That was my main reason for wanting to bring Sokka on because
You need
he's
some
he's a
strength.
planning guy. Yeah, we got Garrus. We're good on
Yeah,
that.
you need a
So,
powerhouse.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Toph. Toph is gonna keep it real with you. She's very powerful, really good in a fight. She's gonna be able to lift us up, but she's also gonna be straight up
Literally.
with you. And I think she's gonna be a good roommate where she'll just like kind of leave you alone. when you
Fuck
wanna be.
no. Hell no.
She
Toph
seems
is
pretty
the
messy.
worst pick
She's
for
a pretty
camaraderie.
shit talker. Pretty bad.
No, but she's gonna keep it real. Like she's
Your
She's not a
camaraderie
team
of this
player.
squad is atrocious right now.
Oh my
There is one thing I would say. I think Garrus would like her a whole lot. I think Garrus would like her.
Garrus would like Toph. Garrus and Toph are gonna vibe.
Garrus might. Legolas is not gonna like either.
Legolas would hate both of them, absolutely.
True.
As soon as he saw how dirty she was, Legolas would be pissed.
He's probably gonna think she's a hobbit, though. To be fair,
That is true. Her
To
feet
be
do
fair,
be
she
open.
can't.
Oh,
She's not
that's
gonna be able to synergize with Legolas because she probably can't sense his.
oh
She
yeah,
probably
he's
can't
too
sense
light.
his footsteps.
Interesting.
Oh, yeah,
So-
that's true. Yeah.
That sounds terrible for you.
Yeah.
But that would be a great storyline of them learning better about each other because they're so different. I think
There
that could
you
be
go.
really
Yeah.
cute. And then they
There you
become
go.
friends over that. It's like, you're the first one I couldn't hear.
But
Yeah,
we're not
that's
going
all
for
I'm saying.
cute storylines. We're going for
Listen.
winning.
I'm already writing fanfic about it. It's already, the first page is already written. I don't know what to say.
Yeah. So basically, right now it's me, Garrus, and then the Legolas and Toph are gonna be like some cats, and they just go hide off by themselves. I guess. Man, my squad is so much stronger in my head.
I mean, I think Toph is incredibly powerful. I don't think she even needs the help of other people to really do
Right.
well. Like, she can sing.
I
her
would
own.
definitely support Toph as a sidekick more than Katara, but they're still good. Yeah.
Yeah, she has much
Toph's
less
more of a
story than
sidekick.
Guitar.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's not about the story, guys. It's about it's about the support.
Whatever you say, Han Solo's ship is the reason that they got anywhere. I don't know.
Thank you.
Yeah, Brian's argument about that is making me really waver on Katara now.
It's
I was
been
robbed.
decided.
It's locked in. No, it's locked
It's
in.
fine.
Yeah,
It's fine.
yeah,
It's fine.
Oh,
But
yeah. Alex's main character gets locked in, but I guess my character. I was robbed.
Sorry,
It's
Devin.
okay.
character.
I was robbed. It's all right.
Just
we won't
because
talk
she's
about it.
badass doesn't mean she's not a sidekick.
You literally just called her side character.
Yeah, but it's a sidekick, guys.
I mean, my logic
It
is
doesn't
that
matter what I
everybody
say.
on Team Avatar, just like Team Skywalker, everybody else that's not that main person is a sidekick. I mean, that was my logic. So
That was kind of my logic too. I was thinking like, it was an RPG party. Like, I'm the main character, and these are the people that I'm bringing. They're my sidekick. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Sorry,
it's tough.
guys.
It's tough. It's tough.
I would play if you had a solo game, though.
okay, I think it's Alex's, right?
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
boy.
Alex, you're up.
Let's see
Let's
who
see what
we
you got. You've had some power picks so far.
What do you have, Alex?
I have Katara and Bellatrix so far.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do video game next, and I'm gonna choose Daxter from Jack and Daxter.
nice.
Okay.
Nice.
Pure comedic relief.
I can't remember a
Yeah.
whole bunch about this little dude. I know he's like a little weasel ferret talking motherfucker, but I feel like he always he's constantly slapping people in the back. Like their combos are kind of locked into each other, like their attack combos. And he's always going into the gutters and snipping the wires and getting into tight spaces where Jack can't fit into. And he's always got funny jokes to say, always got good advice to help solve puzzles and stuff. So he's super supportive, pretty decent power, great camaraderie and morale and funny. And he's super cute. He's got goggles and a helmet, so style points, got him.
He does have style points.
He's got style points. I don't know about power.
He
I
doesn't,
don't know.
have much power. Why don't they remaster those games? Those games are.
I've been asking
Amazing.
that
That's what I'm
for
saying.
years, dude.
That's what I'm saying.
I really miss them, actually. Now you made me think
Fucking
about
love
it.
those games.
That
Ratchet
being
and
said,
Clank got all the love.
I do think as far as usefulness, I think Tails is better.
None.
I do think it has its usefulness of being small and being able to get into small spaces. And,
Just because
Yeah.
Tail can fly?
But yeah, I mean, Tails
and
is a super
gadgets,
genius,
bro.
That man has all the
Yeah.
gadgets.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I
Daxter-
don't know shit about Tails.
Daxter, I think with Daxter on
Daxter's
his
pretty
own
smart.
isn't great. No, he's not. He's dumb as hell.
Really? I thought he was pretty smart. I don't
No, he's dumb. He's a comedic relief.
He might be witty, but I don't say that he's intelligent.
Uh-oh. That's okay. That's okay.
But I do think he brings up morale. I think he's morale and comedic
Yes,
relief. I think
absolutely.
those are important. We shouldn't.
I'm locking him in.
Hell
I
yeah,
need him.
absolutely.
that's a good
And
one.
then for my last pick, I'm gonna go cream of the crop, live action. This guy brings the whole team together,
Uh-oh.
rounds it all out. Dwight K. Schrute. He's got the best resume out there.
That's a sidekick
He's-
I've ever heard of one.
he's-
Camaraderie and morale just plummeted.
Oh my
What? Are you
god.
kidding me? This dude has
He's
got
gonna
your
be-
back.
This is
He's gonna be
horrible.
shit talking
He is-
everybody.
He is not only the best salesman in his department, but
Oh
he's
my
also a
god.
beet farmer. He's a volunteer firefighter, volunteer deputy sheriff at the police department. He's CPR certified.
Assistants to the regional
He's
manager.
assistant to the regional manager. Specializes in karate, probably some other forms of fighting as well.
He's a black
He's
belt.
he's got all the survival skills that you need on your team.
Bellatrix
ready.
is going to kill him in the first day this team is together. Bellatrix Lestrange is going to kill him.
Absolutely.
Yes,
No, no,
absolutely.
Absolutely.
The first time he tries to correct her on like how she's saying a spell or something, Bellatrix is just gonna be like,
She's
you,
just
Mama.
gonna, yeah.
And Dwight would
Ivana
100% do that.
Kedavra.
He would 100% try to be like, I actually, I did a lot of reading when it came to research about this. I know a lot about the dark arts. I can tell you how to do it.
Yeah.
And he would be dead instantly.
Well,
Yeah.
let's just assume that friendly fire is off and they can't kill each other.
oh my
Oh
god.
my
But
god.
like he has so much research known on like all these characters and everybody else that you're probably gonna pick. So he knows everybody's strongest points and weakest points. So like he's the
But I also
master
think
of the-
he's
of the
so gullible that he'll believe anything. You could just
This
like
might be true. This might be true.
Yeah.
I still think morale's going way down. We can't forget that the man set the whole building on fire to try to prove a point.
yeah, no.
To be fair though, and I thought that maybe, your team was gonna have a bad thing with Bellatrix. I think Dwight's gonna be that character that makes Bellatrix, Katara, and Daxter all get along against Dwight.
Right? Yeah. He brings people together because he's so
Against
ridiculous,
him. Like in opposition to him.
That is so fucking funny.
They'll all get it done together. And you know what? When going gets tough, when it's time to boil down and get serious, you remember the episode where he and Jim like sell a bunch of fucking paper? The dude is on point.
I was gonna say the episode when he got when Jim was about to get punched by what's his face, Pam's old fiance.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then that man
Roy,
went straight
he
into
takes the hit for
action,
him.
and then he went full into action, and then pepper sprayed him, and he saved Jim's life right then. I don't know if he saved his life, but he kept him getting punched in the face,
True.
which would have sucked.
Oh, right. Yeah,
That's a good
pepper
point.
spray. That's right. He's got a utility belt. Come on.
and weapons hitting around the office.
I appreciate your
style
arguments
points?
though.
The style
Style
points.
Hell
points?
What's
no.
negative?
Dude, those glasses are so in right now.
Let me tell y'all something. I'm in the worst spot of all three of your teams right now. I have to pick between a team that has Dwight, fucking Pedro Sanchez, and Tails. I gotta vote for one of those teams.
Yo, there's an easy pick. That's easy, man. That's
Is
easy
it?
money.
Wait.
I think you underestimate my
Yes,
hatred of Tails. Anyway.
Clearly.
Dwight
that is
beats
so funny.
Tails. That's for sure.
Ooh.
Anyway, we'll move on.
You also have the wizard
All right,
fascist
Devin.
on your team. All right. I'm gonna okay. My team name is Good Vibes. Okay. It's time to bring in a villain that somebody might not expect that does bring those good vibes. Okay. Because right now, it didn't work out the way I wanted it to. Some people were taken off the board that I really wanted on my team.
Don't fuck it up again, Devin.
But this girl is gonna bring them all the way back. And this girl is another character from Avatar: The Last Airbender.
God damn.
Ty Lee. Ty Lee
Okay.
is my
That's
villain pick.
a sidekick. I'll give
It's
you that.
kind of a
That is
cop out
sidekick.
because she's not really a villain. You're rooting for her the whole time, even when she's on Azula's side. But she's got that chi blocking power. She's acrobatic.
Why are you arguing against yourself?
She
I
lights-
wasn't rooting
she
for her. What
lights
the
up-
fuck? I hated it.
She lights
Pissed
up
me
every
off.
scene she's in, like even when she's fighting people to the death, and like she's just kind of like laughing and singing and just having a great time, like oh this is fun, like and then just like captures the avatar.
Did she like Aang? Didn't she have a crush on Aang?
No, I think she likes Sokka.
Sokka. She had a crush on Sokka. Thank you. Yeah. Man, Sokka was getting all of it. Come on, man.
Ty Lee is going to bring
Wait.
this team together, and she
Devin,
is
what is this pick for?
villain.
Villain henchman.
Oh, okay.
That adds up. That adds up for sure.
She was a sidekick to Azula for
Azula,
most of the
100%.
Avatar show. So
Yeah.
and I know
Okay.
at the end
Yeah,
she's
yeah,
a good guy,
That works.
but she was a villain. So Ty Lee's going to be the
That's
good
better than
vibes. She's
Uncle
gonna
Iroh.
Ty Lee's going to bring the good vibes in this crew. So we got Legolas, Toph. Toph is going to open up to the Ty Lee. They're going to be good friends by the end of this.
Fuck
so.
no, she's not real.
Oh no, Kylie's way too bubbly. Like no
Hell
one's getting
no.
along on your
Toph
team.
is gonna hate
Nobody's
her.
getting along.
Yeah, there's no
Hey,
way. to talk
it's team
to
good
it.
vibes,
Your
right?
squad might have the worst camaraderie ever.
Yeah,
Are you kidding me?
Kylie's gonna be getting along with herself. Toph is gonna be grumpy in the corner. And Garrus and Legolas are gonna try to bond, but it's just not gonna work.
Oh my
Right.
god. Well, that's my squad.
I'd love to see some Legolas Garrus conversations. 100%.
Yeah.
I would like to see that.
I would like to see them like in a shooting contest, Bo versus
Oh,
rifle.
sure.
and shit.
They both are very experienced shooters.
They're basically the same person.
Yeah.
Yeah, Devin, you fucked up. But that's cool though. All right, Brian, what's your final pick?
I'm rounding it out with my villain that I'm going to discuss a little bit and also be slight spoilers for Knights of the Old Republic, but not too much.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, okay.
So you, of course, know this is a game where you get to make choices, so you get to be good or evil. Well, you do have some of your followers that'll follow you, whether you're good or evil. And one of those is Bastila Shan, or Sean, I guess if you want to get really British about it.
Okay.
Bastila
Basilis?
is your love
She's
interest.
got the dual-bladed lightsaber?
Yeah, she got the dual-bladed lightsaber. She's a Jedi
Word.
that helps you in your mission. And she will also go to the dark side if you go to the dark side, because it turns out it's really easy to take people to the dark side. You just got to say please. And she's like, sure, okay. Power, she's a Jedi, so she already has the Jedi powers. She's, I guess, a Jedi counselor. I don't know the different ones. She has a yellow lightsaber.
A dual-bladed yellow one.
Yeah, she has a yellow lightsaber, and she's more focused on her powers than she is of combat. And she has this thing called battle meditation. It makes her one of the best support characters ever because her battle meditation can literally change the tides of whole wars. So she was like the sought after person to like finish these Jedi wars that were happening, Jedi Sith wars that were happening at the time. So she's incredibly powerful.
What did that do in combat? Because I had her on my team, but I didn't get super far in the game, so I never got to use her like.
I forgot what it actually does in the game.
Deep ability.
Dungeons and Dragons rules. I feel like it like slows down and lets you do more attacks in a certain amount of time. But it was supposed to be that it like influences your like battle integrity. So it's basically like being a bard in space times, where it's like you give them buffs and now they're better at combat, and that was about it.
This is your villain pick, right?
This is my villain pick. Yes. A little bit of a cop out. This is my villain pick. So yeah, she can be a villain. I think she's better as a villain because she gets better powers.
Interesting.
Okay.
Okay.
Then,
that's cool.
Yeah, her advice, I would say her advice is pretty bad because she is has no voice of her own. She'll just follow you, whatever you do. She's very easily persuaded, pretty gullible when it comes down to things.
That's
and
great.
You'll see that if you play more of the game. You're like, damn, dude, she really just don't have a fucking backbone. She's not Princess Leia at all, that's for sure.
Dang.
But she's strong.
I love your team.
Hate Pedro.
She's strong, though.
That's the only thing I just hate about your team. Like,
who I would have picked instead of who I would have picked would have been another Star Wars character. That just felt too boring.
You need a wild card. You need a couple wild cards. In there.
Yeah,
you gotta keep you on your toes.
Dang, man, that's a good one.
All right, my final pick, villain, obviously. Damn it, I'm struggling, but I think based off the team that I've got right now, I'm gonna go someone who's pretty damn powerful. Pretty goddamn powerful, one of the most powerful, but also lots of years of wisdom as well. Similar to
It's a Gandalf.
Different. No, he's not a sidekick. Fuck out of here. What am I, Devin? No, I am picking Feora and Nan, the duo villains to General Zod from Man of Steel, the other two Kryptonians that come down with him. One of them is a giant silent man. The other one is...
You got to pick one.
All right. Okay, then I'll... okay, they don't come in pairs. That's all right. All right, then I'll pick Feora. Feora's on my squad.
It's good. I don't remember the other one. I don't remember what the other one looks like.
You don't see his face. It don't matter.
She crossed my mind, but she is a brick to talk to, bro. Like, she's going to be sitting there just, like, emotionless. Like, she's going to be useless in the break room.
That's all right.
Man, Oscar tried picking two people and like acting like it wasn't a big deal.
What's up with that, Oscar?
Hey, I don't know. They come together. I don't know. Anyways, Feora, Kryptonian, so strong as fuck, like Superman, strong as fuck, can live for basically forever almost. So years and years of wisdom behind her. Also, brilliant strategist because she's a military personnel. She was one of General Zod's, like his right hand woman. So she's got the strategy in play and technique and skill. Very good overall. And it's all right. She doesn't have the best morale, but with that military background, she might have some nuggets of wisdom to the squad. But that's okay. That's why I got Sam and Tails and Genie for the morale boost.
I forget that you have so much comedic relief, and then the most, like you said, brick wall human being. I guess.
Yeah, she's not gonna get along with anybody there.
No,
I don't see her being as any different than Devin picking Toph. So it's all right.
Hey, Toph has way more personality than that girl. I will fight, and Toph will fight this girl.
Toph's gonna piss your whole team off, where at least Feora will just keep to herself, if anything.
That's fair.
Oh no.
So there are our squads, everyone. So let's just say them all real quick. So I have Samwise Gamgee, Tails, Genie, and Feora. Alex has Katara, Bellatrix Lestrange, Daxter, and Dwight K. Schrute. Brian has Pikachu, Cortana, Pedro, and Bastila Shan. And Devin has Garrus, Legolas, Toph, and Ty Lee.
Mm-hmm.
Listeners, you should let us know as well who you think wins. But out of the four of us, let's take a second, think about the parameters of power, support / technique and skill.
Each one of your squads has somebody that I just hate. Like, I hate Tails.
Yeah, right.
I hate Pedro, just as a pick, not as a character, but as a pick. And I hate Dwight.
These are all wild picks, man. I love it.
God.
Damn, I don't know.
Ooh, this is good. This
is like the primaries in 2019. Like,
I'm just happy with Sam. I that's all I
Sam's
wanted. I just needed Samwise Gamgee, rock solid.
Honestly, yeah, I think on vibes, like comedic relief, if you make it a comedy, I think Alex's squad could be kind of funny because there's going to be a lot of funny interactions on that team.
They're all gonna be dead. Bellatrix is gonna kill all of them.
My team's gonna kick the most butt. The most butt is getting kicked with my squad.
Hell no.
What's your squad again? One more time, Alex. I need to. I'm stuck between.
I have Cortana, Bellatrix.
You don't have Cortana. I have
Katara. I can't read. I'm looking at my notes and I can't read them.
Oh wait, real quick. Are we gonna just pick once, or are we gonna vote for like our top 3?
Oh, we could do rank choice, I guess.
Exactly. That's why I'm only thinking of if we do rankings, we might be able to like put a point system to that real quick, and then
we might have to, depending on how everyone votes.
So put them in your order from first to fourth.
Got it. So how do the points work again?
So your first pick gets 3 points. Second place gets 2 points. Third place gets 1 point. Fourth place gets 0 points.
Got it.
And we'll tally that up.
Okay.
I like it.
Oscar, I just hate the girl from Man of Steel so much because I thought about that last night. I was like, yeah, that'd be a good villain pick. It's like, but in the break room, she's gonna be absolutely miserable. Like,
it's all right. She got Genie. Genie will show her a new world, bro. A whole new world. He'll take her on a magic carpet ride. It don't matter. Devin, if you don't pick for Sam, you're not a true fan. I'm just saying.
Okay.
I'm trying to guilt him into it. All right, the votes are in. Let's give them away real quick. Alex, you can go first. We'll go backwards that way since we just did that.
Well, we can't vote for ourselves.
Correct.
So my number one pick, I think, for best squad is Brian's squad.
Let's go.
Pikachu,
Brian,
Cortana, Pedro, and Bestilia. Is that her name?
Bastila.
Mm-hmm.
Bastila. I think that's a great pick. Mostly just for Pikachu. But
yeah.
Cortana, Cortana is such a random thing. Like, I feel like you could do so much with like a super smart, super powerful AI. And then Bastila, I forgot what her name is again.
That's it. You're right.
Bastila is like, any Star Wars character is going to be OP, and then Pedro is just like such a wild card. I feel like you need that. So
he's going to be helpful somehow. I'm not sure how yet.
I don't know what use you get out of him.
But
there's going to be that one episode when they're trying to figure out high school, and he'll be like, "Oh, I know what to do." So you ready? Number 2 pick is Team Oscar, just because of Genie. Like, Genie, OP. I don't really care about Tails. Sam's definitely a great character, even though I think he's hilariously laughable. I don't know much about the Zod dude, but he sounds super strong. It sounds like a great team just because Genie can just beef up everybody and do anything he wants. And then lastly, I got to put Devin, unfortunately. I love Garrus and Legolas together. I think that just the two of them would be like a great team. But Toph and Kylie, I don't see that dynamic adding to the team very much.
It's team good vibes, man. All right, there's only good vibes here.
All right, Devin, you're next.
Okay. I'm going to go Alex 3, even though I shouldn't. Knowing
3 points for me.
True unbiased voting here, okay? Mainly because I think that the comedy show, like a 20-minute show of like Katara, Bellatrix Lestrange, Daxter, and Dwight could be very funny.
I would definitely watch that show.
Yeah, I think there'd be some funny interactions there.
Oscar, are you tallying this? I hope so.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm ready.
I was like, because I'm not.
I'm tallying it, and then okay. All right, I'm going. Damn, I'm going Oscar 2 for Sam Gamgee and Genie.
Even though he's mad that she stole the pick, he still respects it.
They carry that team. I hate Tails, absolutely. Can we put him out the airlock? And I don't love the girl from there, but I can't go against my number 1 overall pick was going to be Sam Gamgee, so I can't vote against him. And I guess that means Brian only gets 1 from me because only because Pedro. Just completely useless.
Respect.
Send him back.
Send him back.
No, I said it sent him back.
It's I understand. Listen, the fact that I got points from anybody is a Christmas miracle as a whole. I know at this point, only because I have to get it, but
yeah.
All right, Brian.
All right. So for me, I am going to rank this with number 1 being Devin. I'm not crazy about the Ty Lee pick, but I do think Legolas and Garrus are both amazing characters that are really good at their specialization. And I do think it'd be interesting to see their dynamic together. I do think they would start out really cold and weird, but I do think Garrus has the ability to kind of like, soften them up a little bit. Same with Toph. I think Garrus would love Toph because she is one that she gets shit done when she wants to get shit done. She does not care about red tape at all. which is that's his jam for sure. So I think that they'd be really good together eventually. I do think there'd be some abrasion in his group to start with, especially with Ty Lee doing backflips around all the time. That'd be fucking annoying. But I do think they have a very strong composition there and being pretty different at what they do. Second, I think I'm gonna have to go with Oscar for this one. I really,
Dang.
I don't like Tails,
I'll take
but
second
I
place.
do think Tails is very important in what the things that he can do, and I do think he's been integral to all of Sonic's success, and he doesn't get enough credit for that.
Lame.
I'm not. I'm thinking about the Fiora and Samwise. Of course, he's ultimate support. That man is just in the fact of perseverance. That dude is top notch of everything. Even if he sucks at everything that he does, he's gonna do his best. And
He's gonna persevere to the end.
Right. And then of course you got that Genie pick. I think he'll be perfect in making sure that everyone has what they need. So Samwise maybe will get a little bit better at the things that he can do because he'll have Genie on his side to make sure he can get them done. So into that. What brought you down, Alex, to number 3? It's that fucking Daxter pick, dude. Even more than Dwight Schrute, it's that fucking Daxter pick, man. I just don't see how much. I think Dwight maybe has a better kit to help people than Daxter.
Yeah, than Daxter.
That's fair. I should have done my research. I think I'm remembering the game incorrectly.
You're remembering Clank from Ratchet and Clank, I think. A much smarter character. But no, I think Dwight's an amazing pick, and I think that he's a lot stronger than we give him credit for. I think that man has he's got the same energy that Sam does. That he would he was ride or die for this guy, no matter what that man had. He would drive hundreds of miles just to get Michael out of some nonsense that he got himself into. Like, that is a man that
do his laundry.
Yep, he did his laundry for over a month,
just in the most annoying way possible.
So I do really respect that choice.
Dan, can I revote? Yeah. I want to get Brian second.
No, your loads are locked in.
But yeah, that's where I'm
saying. Well, as it stands right now, all of us are tied at 4, and Oscar has 6. But Oscar has to pick somebody. So basically, this is it.
Oh,
we're all
Oscar,
tied
you can't change your answer based on.
I wasn't. I wish Devin hadn't said that. I'm not. I already wrote my list. I'm not going to change it. So my list with my first pick, and the winner is Brian. Brian's team is the winner.
It's
I think he's got the best.
It's Pedro.
I think when it comes to all the aspects we were talking about, power, wisdom, he's got the best of it. Pikachu, moral support. You cuddle Pikachu, you're gonna feel a whole lot better. Cortana is the super intelligent wisdom, and then he's got the fucking Jedi villain chick, Sith, with the power and skill technique. Pedro, even without, throw him away. It don't matter. Get him out of here. I think his squad is still the best.
Wow.
Second place, I picked Alex's squad. The Daxter pick almost swayed it down, but I gave it to him. And Devin, I think you went third, mostly because I think there's too much technique on your team and not enough camaraderie there, and not enough moral supportness because I think honestly the Dwight pick with the moral support might help a little bit, and Daxter with the comedic relief. So that's why Devin had to go down a peg.
Dang.
But with that being said, that means Brian, Devin, do you have the full score over there?
Yeah, Brian first was 7, Oscar and Alex tied for second with 6 each, and me at 3rd/4th with 5 points. So 7,
Boom.
you 2 at 6, and then 5. All right, for tiebreaker between Alex and Oscar's team, we can see who would win in a fight. Who would win in a fight between Oscar and Alex's team?
Oh, it's me. I got Genie and Feora, a Kryptonian.
Genie versus Bellatrix. Like, Genie can't kill anybody. Bellatrix don't give a fuck.
Yeah, but Feora, a Kryptonian, can.
I'm pretty sure the Kryptonian's just going to punch Dwight.
Dwight would probably have a conversation with her about gravity and like just slow her down for a second. She'd be like, wait, well, let me think about that for actually.
I can definitely see him trying to make that a conquest of his to talk to Bellatrix in. She's a powerful woman. He'd like that a whole lot.
I think, Dwight and Daxter are dead right off the bat.
No way.
Immediately dead.
Daxter's slippery, and Dwight's like, I mean, he might get injured, but he'll survive.
He's like a cockroach. He'll survive.
Cortana can heal him, wrap him in a little water bubble, and make sure all of his Katara can make sure all of his like confusing words get out.
Did your wife just correct you? In your
let's say the wife in the background, Qatar.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yep, that's
so funny.
That's tough. That's a tough pick.
That's good though. I liked all these picks though. These were all so good.
I'm very impressed by these picks. I'm not gonna lie.
These are some of the picks left on the table. For video game, Donald and Goofy. from Kingdom Hearts. I thought
Oh
about
my gosh.
Ooh, wow.
That's a good
full
one.
support character.
Goofy was definitely another ride or die. He had you back no matter what. Donald,
Yeah.
he
But
wouldn't heal
Goofy
me.
definitely is the worst choice of those two.
Goofy and Donald?
I mean, at least gameplay wise.
No, instantly, every single match in Kingdom Hearts, Donald wastes all his mana to heal himself. And
Yeah,
then
you
die.
get rid of Donald, man.
If
You
I
gotta get
ever-
rid of Donald.
Tell me why Goofy has the biggest health and a shield, but always is the first person to die.
They both gotta
Why?
suck. When it comes to gameplay, they both gotta suck. Even though Donald
True.
did give the strongest ability in Final Fantasy history in Kingdom Hearts.
True.
Right.
It's
True.
Kingdom Hearts 2.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Oh, and that was in 3, but yeah.
He's the strongest mage.
So real quick, other video games. Kazooie from Banjo-Kazooie.
I had that one.
Otacon from Metal Gear, but he's worthless, I feel. He's very tech-based. Luigi, but also worthless. Who cares?
He's fighting those ghosts.
Yeah. When it comes to live action, I just thought of this one. Sir Jorah Mormont from Game of Thrones. Loyal, support, also skill. Very good. Ghost from Game of Thrones. Get a puppy on your team. Fucking
Ooh.
direwolf. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Wow.
Hit Girl from Kick-Ass.
Yep.
Highly skilled.
Oh wow, that's a good pick.
These are my funny ones that I almost ticked, but I was like, I can actually win this, so I didn't do it. The Supremes from Diana Ross and the Supremes.
I saw that online. That was hilarious.
Yeah.
I was like, the music. I wanted to try to win with another band on my squad, but I couldn't do
That's super
it. I also wrote the other Jackson 5. Hermione, Chewbacca, Wong.
Chewbacca, yeah.
Chewbacca
Bumblebee.
is a sidekick. This is a fact.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes, absolutely.
And then this one I thought was like, I'm not gonna get away with this one. I wrote the rest of the Justice League because they're all sidekicks. The Superman.
I would have accepted
Damn.
that.
I would have had the whole
That's
spectrum, man. I would have had all of them.
I would have accepted that because you're absolutely right. And it's really tragic.
Damn.
Yeah. Real quick, villains. I would have argued this one Saruman, but I think he's probably a
Yeah.
villain in his own right as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That would have been a tough one.
I almost put him on my list.
And then Darth Maul, similar to Saruman. Sidekick? Don't know. Maybe, yes.
I almost
don't know.
put Darth Vader on my sidekick list, but I felt like it would be,
That's
kind of a
too-
cheap
yeah.
shot.
People would fight
Yeah.
that for
Yeah.
sure. I get where you're coming
Yeah,
from.
I would fight it myself. So
And like the break room there is going to be miserable. Like any Sith are just going to be absolutely horrible to talk to. Like when you're like heating up some food or like if you're at the campfire and you're like, like it's just going to be miserable talking to Sith people. That was like my number one thing with villains. I was like, I don't want any crazy people. And it really narrowed down the
Yeah.
list. I honestly, I had Dick Cheney on there because like at least he's going to have
Live action.
like at least he speaks. He could sit there.
Was
and
that
just, like,
your live action or your
Villain.
villain?
at
I
least
didn't even
got
think of
the,
that's hilarious.
real humans.
I would have
That's
the power
so
of
funny.
the American military industrial complex and and a good conversation.
Oh
maybe,
my God.
about how to
Wow.
manipulate
That's
people.
hilarious.
Just don't go hunting.
One of mine
Yeah.
I had was for animated with Skeeter from Doug.
Yeah.
Powers
that's a good
10. 100%.
That's funny.
I saw and then Ebony Maw from Avengers Infinity War.
Yeah,
Definitely a
but see,
sidekick to
again,
Thanos.
but the vibes though, man, he's gonna be miserable to talk to.
Oh,
He
yeah.
sucks.
That's why I didn't pick him.
Yeah, he sucks. No personality.
Too much.
So
But yeah, that was a lot of fun, guys. I could
Mhm.
definitely see us doing this again with many different variations upon
Mhm.
this. Congratulations, Brian, the winner, the best squad
Yes.
on
The
the,
best
board.
team.
Congratulations.
Pikachu.
They're all in that Hall of Fame, like when you beat Pokemon. They're all in the Pokemon Hall of Fame league.
yeah,
All right, listeners, let us know and recommend stuff if there's other things you want us to do with this type of format. Guys, with that being said, shall we move on to our final segment of the week?
let's do it.
Lego.
All right, everyone, it's time for our final segment of the week, which we like to call Free for All. Title pending. This is a segment, listeners, where we can kind of do whatever we want. We can recommend something, we can rant, we can talk about our day, we can fight, we can do whatever we want. It's a free for all. Devin, we know that you're on a bit of a time crunch here, and we want to hear your free for alls. So you go first. I nominate you as tribute.
Well, guys, the Rings of Power coming out has made me get in the comments, get in the trenches.
Woo!
Okay, in the Instagram comments, and it made me have kind of a "Am I the baddie?" kind of moment.
You told me about this.
Because basically my whole message to people was like, just chill out. It's more content from the universe you love. The characters might not be what you were expecting, but it's in good hands. The production value is good. Like, just chill out and like enjoy it. Enjoy the ride. It's more from what you love. And I'm like, wait a minute. I've been on the other side, every other property.
I've been these commoners before.
Just
Devin
flashback
looked
to the
at
Halo
himself in the
series.
mirror.
So you know what? I'm just gonna give an official apology to the Halo series. Just be like, y'all tried your best. It still could have been better, but you know what? I did enjoy it that there was a Halo show.
Devin, I'm so proud of you.
This is true growth right here.
Do you see my
This
eye
is
twitching a
growth,
little
yeah.
bit? You see my eye twitching? But
I mean, you're right, but also are you kind of not right? Because like I do feel like I don't know much about a Lord of the Rings, so maybe I'm a little too distant from it to have that same reaction. But when it comes to Halo, it was not made in good faith. I do think the production,
True.
the art was. I do think the artists and like the people that made the sets and the cinematography, they cared about Halo. The people that wrote that shit did not care about Halo.
yeah, the writers were bad. Yeah, the writing was bad.
Of what I've seen from Rings of Power, it feels like it does feel same universe. I'm sure there's probably criticisms
Right.
aside from racism and shit like that that people do have that are very valid. But it does feel like it's a game. So far, it feels like a show that's been made in at least a decently good faith so far.
Right.
Will it stay that way? I don't know.
Well, yeah, that's
Right.
the thing. I think it captured the spirit of so far it's captured the spirit of the original trilogy better than like the Hobbit movies have. So I think it could have been so much worse. Like it could have been very Disney-fied, and it definitely is not that. So the main complaints from people are like, Elrond is too young, Galadriel's too young. We don't like the hair of the elves. The dwarf women should have beards.
I said that, to be fair, but mostly jokingly. But yeah,
I mean, I guess I can say that about House of the Dragon as well, though. That hair looks fucking stupid.
Like nobody actually wants to see that. And then of course there's the things of racism, like, oh, you know, Arondir is just not. It's just that's just not what an elf.
Yeah,
looks
that's
like Arondir is
dumb.
kind of the most elf looking one of all of them. So to me,
also
because,
elves
like,
aren't real.
There's no accurate representation of what they look like. So they don't fucking exist.
and all these people are like, they're like, oh, like elves are supposed to be ethereally beautiful, like they're just supposed to be the most fair creatures of the entire world. It's like,
Have you seen that man? That man's pretty beautiful.
yeah, Arondir is beautiful as hell, but like they're casting it with human beings. We're limited by reality, which is what happens when
Right.
you have a live action show. So the people, I've just found the
Right.
nitpicking from all these hardos that haven't even watched it to be extremely frustrating, because it's like y'all won't even give it a chance.
Did you guys hear how they had to
Yeah.
take ratings off of the show because on Amazon Video they just keep rating it 1? When I actually logged on to watch the show
Yeah.
first
I
day,
saw
it
that.
had a 1 out of
Yeah.
5, and I was very confused. I was like, how do people? The
Yeah.
show just came out. I was watching it like the hour it came out, so I was very like,
yeah,
how's that already have a 1 out of 5? What are y'all doing?
these people have been review bombing it, and like critically on Rotten Tomatoes,
It's doing
it's
decent.
like 87 or 85% critical score. It's like 37% audience score, because the people that don't even watch it, or that do watch it and just are butthurt about everything, are just review bombing it.
They had to take the rating off of Prime Video because people were just being shitty for no
Yeah.
reason.
I'm sure
Good.
they'll reopen it eventually, but
Yeah, it's the same thing with like when YouTube took away that, so you couldn't see the dislikes, the amount of dislikes on it, and it just made it a button. Great.
Mhm.
It's just like take the negativity out of the world.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
grow
Agreed.
up, you fuckers.
But to be fair, it is, you know, created by our Lord Overlord Sauron. So, you know, he is kind of shifting
Yeah.
the narrative. Sauron, Jeff Bezos, I mean.
I go back and forth when it comes to negativity. I think there needs to be less negativity on the internet, but I do also think criticism is important because it lets people know.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, but I think there's a difference between creativity and
Yeah, but
criticism.
fair
sorry,
criticism.
negativity and criticism. I don't know though, but I'm proud of you though, Devin. I'm proud of your growth.
It was a moment. It was a moment for me. It was a moment of evolution. It's like, you know what? Maybe you should just enjoy the shows that are out there and like not take it too seriously. That's the main thing. Don't take it too seriously.
Life is short.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah.
life is too
Yeah.
short to be angry.
But and to be fair, but I would have been on their side if it had been done by like Disney Plus, or, you know, somebody else that didn't treat it right and they like did it a bad job. I would.
What
be
if
with
it was
them.
on Disney Plus, but it was still the exact same show?
Ooh.
Ooh, connotation is everything.
I think it captured the spirit of Lord of the Rings, and that's what we wanted. So I think that if it had been like, you know, if it had been super campy in Hollywood, then I think like if it had been more like The Hobbit, I'd be kind of mad. But it wasn't. It's not been that yet. So I think people should just give it a fair chance. But, you know, a lot of people have already made up their minds.
Also, if you don't like it, don't watch it. It's not gonna kill you.
There's so much media on this earth, and I know that we get very attached to things that we love. I get it, same. But like, if there's something I don't like, I don't have to do it.
Right.
I
Go
can
watch
move
the movies again. Go read the books again. Just there you go.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Write your own fan
Just
fiction.
just
People do that.
get over it.
Make
right?
the two characters you like fuck. I don't know. What do you like to do?
Yeah.
All right, very nice, Devin. I can quickly go next in my free for all. Because guys, I played a new game And by that,
new old
I
game.
played an old game.
Yeah, you did.
A new old game.
I knew you would get
Old
this shit
game.
day one, and I'm pissed about it.
I almost did it, but then I was like, nah, I'm gonna get it. Yes, listeners, I'm talking. I played The Last of Us Part 1. Just came out.
Nice.
I will say, it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful.
It does look pretty.
Yeah, and for me, the reason I got it was because and it's still. I know it doesn't feel like it, but I haven't played that game in 9 years. The original came out in 2013, and I got the remastered, but I never beat it. Like I played like the first maybe 2 hours, and then I was like, oh, I just played this game like
Hey,
4
right.
times, and so I didn't actually end up beating it and playing that really. And so it's actually been a while. I know Last of Us 2, but they're like completely different games almost at this point, sort of. And so it was kind of refreshing. And so when I did boot it up, I wasn't sure. I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna feel about this. But then again, I'm in tears in the first act, in the first 20
Yeah.
minutes. It got me again. I knew what's happened. No spoilers, but it got me again. I don't care. I was like, God damn, this game is good. And so yeah, so I've been into it still, and it is nice. Like I forgot about this bit, and I forgot about these things, and
Cool.
that game was just so well made, and it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, I've been seeing the rumblings about it, and I see a lot of people are kind of on the same fence that like maybe it shouldn't have been a full price game, even though I know it's not a
No.
remastered, like it is a rebuilding, and that's impressive by its own right.
Right.
But it is still the same game that came out, all those years ago for a lot of people. So that's why
Yeah,
I'm
that's-
personally
that's
probably
true.
not going to get it anytime soon because I know it's going to be on PC
Yeah.
or whatever.
This should have been a $50 game.
Yeah,
I will
right.
absolutely say
I
that.
think I'll
Yeah,
probably pay
Yeah.
maybe 40, 50 if I'm really feeling like, I don't know, spicy, but I don't really feel like I need to play it.
Right.
But I mean,
Yeah.
I have the remastered version. I've beaten it. I beat it on your
Right.
PlayStation 3. I've seen it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. So
Yeah.
we'll see.
No, I don't blame anyone who doesn't want to pick this up, and definitely I would say, yeah, if you're not in the mood for it, wait for it to be discounted.
Right.
Yeah.
$70 is a lot of fucking money for a game that I already played.
Too much. But yeah, that's me.
I can go real quick. I've been doing this weird thing lately where I've been playing games that aren't, I don't want to say they're not fun, but it's just been like a mindless thing that I've been trying to do because I've just had a struggle finding like a good game that has a lot of like story that I want to play right now that's like I can mentally prepare for. So I've been playing a lot of those simulator games. I don't know if you guys are familiar with them. House Flipper.
Goat Simulator?
No, Power Wash Simulator, Cooking Simulator, all those things. I don't play Goat Simulator anymore. That game is too
Nice,
stupid to play
nice.
for more than 1 hour. I'll be curious to see how the second/third one is gonna be.
Right.
But yeah, I've just been playing a lot of games that are just basically chores, the video game.
Wow.
But there's something very like, I don't know, satisfying about just like sitting, listening to
Hell yeah,
music, or
dude.
like watching like a YouTube video. And then I'm just power washing a truck, just a fire truck. And that's just all I'm doing.
I feel like it's like similar to like Minecraft, where it's just chill, something
about
chill.
it. And then you're making an accomplishment, so you're getting that little feeling and stuff like that. It's just, I don't know, it feels good. So I've been doing
It's
that.
got to be
lately, and
way
that's been-
more fun than doing actual chores.
Oh, absolutely. This is much
Right,
easier than
right.
actual power washing.
I'd much do virtual chores.
That's how I feel about
Though
The Sims.
power washing is a fun thing to do.
Really?
It's pretty satisfying.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've been having Power Wash Simulator has been my go-to so far. I might be close to beating it at this
Nice.
point. I've played.
I've
so
always
much.
wanted to play House Flipper because it looks so fun.
Yeah, it's
So,
really
yeah.
stupid, but it's still a lot of fun. It's one of those games that like thank God for Game Pass because I would never pay like the $20, $25
Right.
it costs for this game.
Yeah.
But for my Game Pass, like sure, I'll install it real quick and play it when I feel like it. I'm having a great time.
Nice, man.
Yeah.
Love a good chill game.
Word up. Well, I will go last, I suppose. I have been watching a new TV show on Netflix. I guess you could potentially call it a guilty pleasure. It's a very silly, easy watch. It's late at night. You're eating dinner or dessert, or sometimes eating breakfast with a wife, and we're just like, we'll just put this mindless show on that we're now like borderline addicted to.
Oh no.
And we just turned it on one day on a whim, and now we just can't get it up, and we're just like binging through all of it to try to finish it. It's really, I think it's really well done. It is kind of a guilty pleasure, but like I said, it's actually really good, really solid. It's called Never Have I Ever. It's on Netflix. It's basically about like these group of high school kids. You can kind of imagine from the title, Never Have I Ever, and they're
Right.
a group of like nerdy girls, I guess you could say. They're just kind of not popular and are going through like the normal hormonal horny teenager things, and they're trying to get boyfriends for the first time, and they're trying to navigate not being losers for the rest of their high school career. And I can't remember how things get started, but she's basically like in love with this super hot throb guy, and they end up like becoming friends and stuff. And then the whole show just kind of gets warped around this idea that she like. I think she creates a lie that she like had sex with them, which she definitely hasn't. But and then she's just like fooling the whole school. And this is just the first season. We're in the third season now, but it's just basically this woman, this character. She's an Indian actor, and she's just creating all these like ridiculous lies every now and then, just to try to cover her tracks for whatever lie that she did in the past. And it's just like constant bombardment of a tanglement of web of lies that she's trying to figure out. And she's also navigating like life with her mom, who's like super traditional Indian mom who like doesn't want her to do too much, no dating allowed. It's got a lot of I mean, I'm not Indian, I don't know, but it has a lot of I would think traditional Indian ideals. It's co-created by Mindy Kaling, who is famous from The Office and a bunch of other shows.
Yeah.
She's a co-creator and a one of the big writers. But yeah, it's really, really funny. The jokes are great, and it's pretty cool. And it's cool to see like a lot of the Indian representation, just like all the times where they're at home and just kind of eating food and talking about their culture and stuff. It's just super, super, super cool to see, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. Yeah,
that's awesome, man.
I saw the trailer of it. It was one of those things that popped up like when it first came out. And I was like, oh, that looks funny. And then, of course, I got buried by 20,000 other things on Netflix and never came back to it.
Yeah, it's quirky and pretty solid. Yeah, it's funny to be so invested in a bunch of young kids' lives, but
listen, I watch Euphoria, so I can't talk. So
yeah, I mean that's a bit more, like I don't know, serious,
sad, and terrible,
I suppose. But
yeah.
It's good. It's a good feel good. Don't have to think too hard. Enjoying a short little 20-minute TV show.
Great. That is our show, everyone. We've done it again. Thank you for listening. You can email us at thefortressof@gmail.com. Fortress spelled FOUR. Feel free to email us any questions or recommendations or feedback or anything like that. Also follow us on Twitter and Instagram and the YouTube channel at The Fortress of. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your grandma, tell your cat. Let us know your sidekick brackets and all that jazz, and let us know what you think, and if Brian is rightfully the winner, even though he got Pedro on the spot.
Pedro is the reason I'm the winner. I will take no other.
Thank you, Brian, for the art. Thank you, Alex, for the music. Devin, thank you for being here as usual. And Jackie, thank you for helping edit the podcast every week. You can find Brian on Instagram, at least, at @ITZ_, by the way. Alex, at Peterson Films, Peterson spelled SEN. And Devin, you can find him chilling with his squad somewhere,
Oh God, having the worst
having
conversation
a terrible
ever.
time.
At the campfire.
Yeah. Having a terrible, weird, awkward conversation. Next week, I don't know. We'll let you know. But also, shout out, keep an eye out for these Fortress Finest episodes that me and Devin are doing about the Rings of Power coming out Sundays. We'll let you know if we're doing another one. I'm not sure. But yeah, look out for that. Happy holidays, everyone. And put a code on his code out there.
It's spooky season.
Ooh. They're gonna have Christmas shit up soon.
Well, they already do.
All right, we'll see.
Bye.
We'll see you all next week in another episode of The Fortress of.
Bless you. Oh my goodness, my baby is sneezing on screen and it's the cutest thing ever. Bless you, Cleo.